So very good morning and welcome back to the channel. It's a beautiful morning down here at Fairy Glen, and not Fairy Glen in Scotland. This is Fairy Glen near Parbold. So I've come this morning to capture the waterfall. Lovely cascade coming over the top of the rock there, splashing down over the rocks, making for some lovely ethereal images. So I'm set up here with my Nikon D5300, got the Nikon 24-70 lens on, wide open at 24 at the minute, and as you can see from the shot here, we've got these horrible dry rocks in the bottom which I want to lose, so I'm going to just zoom in, but being careful not to lose the top left hand corner of the shot where the water's cascading over the top. So with the water coming in from the top left hand corner, got that beautiful leading line with the water flowing through right into the centre of the shot and then cascading, splashing out over the rocks in the bottom. We've got that rock in the bottom right hand corner, which is where your eye gets led to, so you're following through the image from the top left right through to the bottom right. So I've got the polarizer on this morning to take away that glare and to really give those blacks a punch. As you can see here, as we turn the polarizer, you can see those highlights taken out, and it takes that glare off the image. So let's check our settings. So we are at f8. I don't need a great depth of field, it's a very shallow shot. I'm focused a third of the way in. As the water hits that rock and starts to splash, that's where I'm focused. I'm at ISO 100 and half a second just to capture that movement in the water, just to freeze that movement. So let's take the shot. Oh, that's nice, yeah. We've got real contrast between the white in the water and the blacks of the rock behind, and those greens popping, the ferns, the foliage and the moss. I like that, yeah, I like that a lot. That's really nice. So for this next shot, my camera was up there before shooting across at an angle. Now facing the waterfall straight on. So again, let's have a look. So wide open, got those highlights where the sky's peeking in from the top, which I need to lose. So zooming in again, get that water coming in from the top left hand corner. just nudging the tripod ever so slightly. Just moving it around, just sometimes just a matter of inches. So we've got the water coming in from the top, captured those green ferns and mosses again. We've got the rock, the wet rock in the bottom. Just adjust that polarizer, just to take that glare and sheen off it. Ever so tricky, just getting the composition just right. Lovely sound, that water just gushing over the top, it's beautiful. So I've stuck at half a second. It's F8 again. That's nice. I like that. So one of the things that you've got to be really careful of when taking images like this, well, any images to be fair, is that edge patrol. So going round the edge of your image, checking for anything that might be a distraction from the shot. So we've got a clean line down this side with the rocks, got this big boulder in the bottom left hand corner, and coming up the right hand side we've got the rocks, we've got the mosses, we've got the ferns, and then right at the top we've just got that edge right, so we've kept the water in shot flowing from the top left hand side. We've got the green ferns and mosses again, and then we've got that leading line as the water cascades over the top, splashes down on the rocks. Oh, it's lovely. Okay, so for this next one, I'm going to go for something, oh bloody hell, this is a little bit tricky. So what I'm going for here is a more intimate shot, so I'm getting a bit closer. Oh, this is a mare. Okay, so this is a bit more abstract, this shot. I'm zooming right into the ledge on the rocks here where the water's cascading down from the top. Oh, this looks really good on screen. Yeah, so we're zooming in here, get rid of that boulder in the bottom left hand corner, just focus purely on that water splashing over the ledge. Okay, so just navigate into this little spot in the corner. Ugh. Alright, so this time I've swapped out the 2470 from a 1024, gone for a wide angle shot here and changed to a landscape orientation. It's really quite dark in this corner, so I've upped the ISO to 200, and the idea of this shot is to capture those steps, those ledges, and the way that they curve round and lead you into the centre of the frame where that water's splashing down on the ledges. You've got the cascade coming over the top, and that's running straight down the left-hand line of the rule of thirds. We'll just check that polarizer again. Oh. Just again to take that glare off. Yeah, and I'll put that one up for you. Right, so that was a good morning. I enjoyed that. That was really good fun. It was a plan C. Plan A was to get up yesterday for sunrise on the coast, down on the beach, capture some lovely lines and shapes and curves as the sun came up, but I slept through the alarm. Absolute schoolboy error, and had to come up with a plan B. Looked at the weather forecast, checked the tides, and everything was in favour. So this morning I headed over to the beach, 4:30 alarm call, got to the beach at 5:30, put the rucksack on, went into the boot to grab the tripod, and it wasn't there. Absolute nightmare. So had to drive home, pick up the tripod, by which time of course I'd missed sunrise down at the beach. So very much a plan C to come up here to Fairy Glen to capture these images of the water cascading over those greens of the ferns and the mosses popping and that water splashing. So I have had a good morning out. Hopefully I'll have time to process the images, put the video together, and hopefully this will manage to go out on the usual 6:30 slot on a Tuesday. Later this week we are heading down to Wales. We're taking the caravan out for our first trip of 2021, so really excited and really looking forward to a few days down on the Welsh coast. Obviously be taking the camera and the vlogging equipment and hoping to catch some images and put some films together for you guys. So more than likely, with the internet connection and the time prevailing whilst we're in the caravan, I probably won't have time to actually go out, take some images, film one, process it and get it up for next Tuesday. So quite possibly there won't be one next Tuesday, but definitely looking forward to the trip and capturing those images for the week after next. So my channel aims to inspire you to get outside into nature, into the countryside, and enjoy the landscape from where I share my experiences, my thoughts, my views. So if you like this type of content, please hit the subscribe button and that notification bell to make sure that you don't miss out on any future episodes. So like I say, we're off in the caravan, we're off to Wales later this week. More importantly, I'm having my hair cut tonight, so dead excited about that. Lose this big mop, which has been a hangover since, well, I haven't had one in 2021 at all, so really looking forward to that. And of course, really massively excited to get out to Wales in the caravan next week. So really looking forward to that. So as always, thank you ever so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this short film today. As always, thank you so much, really is appreciated, and until next time, goodbye.